Hi guys, welcome to my Java blog. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install Docker on Windows 10 operating system. So in case of Windows 10 operating system, you get different editions of Windows. Like we have Windows 10 Home Edition, we have Windows 10 Pro Edition. So in case of both these installations, we do have different Docker installers. So in case of Windows 10 Home Edition, we get Docker Toolbox, but for Windows 10 Pro Edition, there is altogether different installation we have. So this the difference in the installation is because in case of Windows 10 Home Edition, there is no support for uh, Hyper-V, but in case of Windows 10 Pro Edition, there is inbuilt support of Hyper-V. So this Hyper-V component actually allows virtualization support for Windows. So we will see how to install Docker Toolbox. In order to install Docker Toolbox, you need to go to this website called docs.docker.com/toolbox. So there you will get get this page on which there is guide for installing Docker onto your Windows-based uh, machine. So this is the link from which you can download Docker Toolbox. So once it is downloaded, you can scroll down through this page and check the prerequisites for installing Docker Toolbox. So in order to install Docker Toolbox, they were mentioned like you need to have operating system which is 64-bit. It doesn't support 32-bit operating systems, and you should have Windows 7 or higher versions of higher versions of Windows operating systems. So there are certain prerequisites like you need to check your system configuration. So you can go to system properties here and check for your Windows edition. So you have so here in my case I'm using Windows 10 Home Edition, and it's a 64-bit operating system. The second criteria you need to check for is, does your system supports virtualization? So in my case, I need to go to Task Manager. Under Performance tab, you have this virtualization option, so it should be enabled in order to install Docker and use it on your system. So in my case it's enabled, so I can install Docker. And third and important prerequisite is your system needs to be 64-bit operating system. It cannot be installed on 34-bit versions. So once your system is compatible to install Docker, you can download Docker Toolbox. As in my case, I am using Home Edition, and you can, if you are using Windows 10 Pro Edition, then you can uh, download the suitable version for your Windows 10 Pro. So if you go to this installer, you have this Docker for Windows installer for Windows 10 Pro Edition and Docker Toolbox installation for Home Edition. So in my case, I'm going to install Docker Toolbox. So when I double click on this, the installation will start. And once the installation is started, it will ask you for the components to be installed. So as I have started the installation, it will give the administrative privileges pop-up. So I need to click yes. So once it is clicked, I will get a pop-up, a setup pop-up. So in that you need to click on next. So once you click on next, you will get the components which we get with this installation. So you will get Docker Compose, a virtual box. It's a Oracle virtual box. It's a virtual machine basically. You will get the kinematic installation and optional Git installation. So you have this custom installation option or full installation option, so in which all these options will be enabled. So I'm going for customizing this installation, as I don't need this Git as it is already there onto my system. So once you click on this and next again, the installation will be started, will get started. But as I already have the uh, Docker installed onto my machine, I'm not going to do this step. I'm just canceling this installation at this point itself. So once the Docker is installed successfully onto your Windows machine, so you can see uh, you can see these icons will be shown onto your Windows desktop. So first icon is a Oracle VirtualBox. This is actually a virtual machine gets installed on top of your Windows machine. So this virtual machine is having Linux operating system. Uh, you will also get this kinematic tool, and you will get this Docker quick start terminal through which you can fire Docker commands, and you can interact uh, with the Docker. I will show you how this quick start terminal looks like. It's like a Windows command prompt through which you can fire different Docker commands. So once you open this terminal, it will just show you this IP. So this IP is actually assigned to the virtual machine, uh, which gets created on top of your Windows machine. So your containers can be accessed through this IP, and you can check the version of Docker installed by firing this docker ---- version command. So we have installed 18.03.0 C for community edition. So installation is complete, and we can now use Docker onto our laptop. I'll be creating more videos on how to install Docker on Ubuntu machine. So I'll be creating EC2 instance on AWS cloud, and I will be installing Docker onto that. So please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon to never miss any update from my side. Thank you.